Okay. So the last class we discussed about the role of police, right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. The role of police and also B.S. Basu's guidelines that a police officer should follow at the time of arrest. What is the role of police in an investigation, and what are the fundamental right of the arrested person, and what are the guidelines that a police officer should follow at the time of arrest. These are the points we discussed in the last class, and today we are going to discuss in related to police. One more thing is there, that is FIR. Have you heard about FIR?
Yes.
Yes. What do you mean by FIR?
First
The
information
police
report.
that can give
That
information.
is the first information report. What do you mean by FIR or first information report? What do you mean by FIR? It is with the registration of this FIR. Before starting the investigation, the police will register this FIR. So the investigation of a case starts with FIR. And the FIR is filed whenever a person gives information about a non-offense. If any person is giving an information about an offense, a non-offense, the police will report it and they will start their investigation with this FIR. And the FIR include the date, time, and the place of the offense, details, the basic fact of the offense, including the description of the events. So in the FIR, they will note which date, the day, date, time, and place of the offense. Along with that, it also include a brief description of the event. Then, if knows the identity of the accused person and witnesses is also mentioned. If they know who did it at the time when they are writing the FIR itself, if they know whom, the accused person's name, and if also the witnesses are available, their names were also mentioned in the FIR. And FIR also state the name and address of the complainant. Suppose I am giving the complaint, my name and address will also be mentioned in the FIR. So FIR means the first information report. Why after it is with the registration of this FIR, the investigation of a case begins, and it is filed whenever a person gives information about an offense. If any person is giving information about an offense, they will start to write the FIR. And it is usually, it include the date, time, and place of offense, the details of the basic facts related to the offense, and also if they know the name of the accused or witness, it will also be mentioned in the FIR. Then it also include the name and address of the complainant. If I am giving the, if any, which person is giving the complaint, their name is also mentioned in the FIR. So, and also the complainant also get a free copy of their FIR. Once FIR was there registered, a copy will be given to the complainant also. Okay, clear? That is FIR, first information report. That is an important part of an investigation. In the films and even in the news, as you heard about FIR, the police filed the FIR. That means first information report. What all things are included in it? Every investigation begins with FIR. What all things are included in the FIR? Name of the name, sorry, the date, time,
Time.
and also the place of offense. It also include the details of the basic fact of the offense and also include a brief description. And if they know who was the accused person and their identity, it will mention there, and also about the witnesses. And the complainant, the police register an FIR and it is signed by the complainant, and a copy of this FIR will also be given to the complainant. Okay, that is related to FIR. That is first information report. Clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
FIR. So that's also related to police. Then that is the first agent of our, or the first player of our criminal judicial system. And the next one is public prosecutor. Before that, the last class, Lakshmi is present today. Lakshmi CV, you asked me a doubt here, right? What's the difference between a magistrate and a judge, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Magistrates are normally, it may be the executive magistrate will be there. That means a civil officer can also be a magistrate. Our Tahsildar or the collector, they all are magistrates. But a judge means he was normally appointed by the High Court. Okay. Judges, and magistrate means it may be executive or this judge as per the post. And also this magistrate don't have the power to give them a sentence to death or life imprisonment. He don't have such powers. That powers are vested to the judge only. Okay, that's the difference between a magistrate and a judge. Hope it's clear. So coming to public prosecutor. Who's a public prosecutor? Public prosecutor. For whom the public prosecutor is appearing a case? On behalf of state. Okay, the public prosecutor is there. The public prosecutor is there on behalf of whom? On behalf of the state. So children, you remember a criminal offense. A criminal offense is always regarded as a public wrong. A theft, a murder, or dowry death, or any type of criminal offenses, we consider it as a public wrong. It is not only affecting the victim, but also it affects the whole society. So in such cases, the police is investigating such cases, and they will submit the charge sheet to the court and all. In such cases, you remember the last chapter we discussed about the Delhi administration versus Lakshman Kumar. The case is called like that, right? It is not with Sudha Goyal versus Lakshman Kumar. That case is between the Delhi administration versus Lakshman Kumar. That is, in such cases, if it is a public offense, it is coming under the criminal law. And in such cases, the case is between whom? Between the state and the accused person. Okay, in such cases, the case is between the state and the accused person. Another example, now that Uttara's case you remember, that case may be between whom? Between the Kerala state and versus Suraj and others. Because in such cases, who is presenting the evidences, witnesses and all? The state is doing that. In such cases are called as the state versus the person. So in the court, yes.
Ma'am, so if a person is complaining, so who?
Louder.
Ma'am, if there are two parties, right? In
defense and
so instead of the state, if a person is, ma'am.
That may be a civil. See, if the police is investigating and if an FIR is submitted in such type of criminal offenses, state will be in one side. In the case of such criminal offenses, state will be in one side, and the public prosecutors may be government advocates, and also sometimes it may be the other advocates can also be there.
That, ma'am, if a person is giving a case against another person, and if it is a criminal case.
In such cases, it's okay. Normally, if FIR is filed, or sometimes normally, suppose if a theft or dowry cases, dowry death, in such cases, it is between the state and the accused. In the civil cases and all, there is nothing like that. Okay. Isha,
Okay, ma'am.
if I beat you and you file a case in the court, that may be between you and me, right? The police is not interfering and they are not arresting me. It is between you and me. But if after that, if anything happened to that person, and then it will be deviated into another way. Okay. Yes. So in the court, it is a public prosecutor who represents the interest of the state. For the state who is presenting the case, who is appearing the case there, it's a public prosecutor. The public prosecutor represents the interest of the state in the court, and the role of public prosecutor begins once the investigation over. Once the investigation of the police over and they filed the charge sheet to the court. So till that time, the police play an important role. Till their investigation over and they submitted the charge sheet to the court, there the role of public prosecutor. Till that time, he has no role in the investigation. Public prosecutor have no role in the investigation. He's not doing anything related to investigation. But once the charge sheet is submitted to the court, he has to play an important role. Till that, he have no role to play in the investigation. The prosecutor must conduct the prosecution for whom? On behalf of the state. Because the police has investigated the case and they said this person is a culprit. So the prosecution is there for the state. His prosecution is conducted for the state. And as an officer of the court, it is his duty to act impartially. That is also important. Okay. The prosecutor should act impartially and present the full materials, fact, witnesses, and evidences before the court to enable the court to decide the case. So the prosecutor must present all the materials and witnesses, evidences, and everything before the court to enable the court to decide the case. That is the role of a public prosecutor. So public prosecutor means who represent the state. The public prosecutor is there to represent the state, and the role of prosecutor begins once the police has finished their investigation and they are handing over their charge sheet to the court. Till that time, is the public prosecutor play any role in the investigation? No, he has no role in investigation. Investigation is done by whom?
Police.
Police.
Investigation is done by the police only. Okay. And the prosecutor must conduct the prosecution on behalf of the state. The prosecutor is conducting the prosecution on behalf of state, and he must act impartially. He must act impartially. Clear? That is public prosecutor. And one more person is there. That is defense lawyer. You know, he is appearing for the accused person. That is not mentioned in the textbook. The defense lawyer is there for the accused person. Then about the judge. What is the role of a judge in a court? Films and all you are watching. What is the role of a judge in the court?
He decides.
That is the final decision.
Louder.
Final decision.
The final decision is coming from the judge. Based on what?
Evidence.
Yes, that is important. The court need evidence. The court need evidence. That's why when the police is investigating a thing, they will come up with the accused person so many times in a place for collecting the evidences. If there is no evidence, the accused person will be acquitted. Acquitted, you remember what do you mean by acquitted?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, what is acquitted?
Free from criminal charge.
Free from criminal charges. So why that term must be used, okay, acquitted, then only it will be in your mind. So what is the role of a judge? Advait, what happened to the video, Advait Murali? What happened? Why you turned off your video, dear? So the judge act like an umpire in a game. You know that cricket and all. The umpire is there to take an impartial decision, right? Two players are there, two teams are there. The umpire is taking an impartial decision. Same way, the judge is also there to take an impartial decision. The judge hear all the witnesses and all the evidences presented by the prosecution and the defense. Two of them will get equal chance, right? The judge will hear all the prosecutions. He hear the prosecutions and also the defense, their evidences and also the witnesses. So the judge hear all the witnesses and the evidences present by the prosecution and defense. The judge decide. The judge is deciding whether the person is innocent or guilty. The judge is deciding whether the person is innocent or guilty on the basis of the evidences presented in accordance with the law. That is important. The judge's decision is not based on his wish. He is deciding that based on the evidences before him and also within the law. He can't take a decision beyond the law. So within the law, based on the evidences presented before him, the judge is deciding whether the person is guilty or innocent. If the judge find that the person is guilty, what will be the next step? What will be the next step?
Sent to jail.
Either he will be sent to jail or sometimes he will be fined. Okay, or some cases both fine will be there and also he will be sent to jail. Some cases both punishments will be given. Sometimes he will be sent to jail or fine will be there, and if the sometimes both will be given to the same person. Okay, that is the role of judge. So children, what is the role of a public prosecutor? The public prosecutor is there to present the case on behalf of whom?
State.
Of the
On behalf
state.
of the state. And what is the role of a judge? Always remember cricket and the umpire. What is his role?
Judge act
Fine.
like umpire of game.
That means he must act umpire. What is his role? Umpire, what he is doing? To
He
take
takes a decision. Fine.
impartial decision. Okay, based on the only umpire. How is he taking a decision? Based on the evidences, right? What he is not partial to any team. Suppose a cricket match is between India and Australia. He is not in a part for India or Australia. His decision is based on how they are playing there. Same way, the judge is taking a decision on the basis of the evidences and the witnesses. And both the prosecution and the defense, both of them get equal chance to present their views, and the judge will be there to hear them. He will hear them, and after that only he will take the decision. And it is a judge is deciding whether the person is guilty or innocent. And it is decision is based on what? Based on the evidences. His decision is based on the evidences before him. Okay. Clear, children? No response?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So the four players of our criminal judicial system: police, public prosecutor, judge, and the defense lawyer. Defense lawyer also there. He can also present the witness and also have the right to. Public prosecutor can cross-examine. Defense lawyer also can cross-examine them. Okay. These are the four major players of the criminal judicial system. Police, you remember? They are investigating a crime and they are collecting the evidences, and based on that they are submitting their charge sheet to the court. And in the police, it ensure two types of right. One is DK. That is important, okay, children, that you must study DK Basu's guidelines for the police that they should follow, and also the fundamental right of the arrested persons. Then coming to public prosecutor, he is there for on behalf of the state. The public prosecutor is there on behalf of the state. They have no role in any investigation, but they are there to present that date impartially. His duty is to act impartially and present all the evidences and the materials before the court. And the judge, he decide whether the person is guilty or innocent based on the evidences and witnesses presented before the court. He is deciding whether the person want to send to jail or to be acquitted. Okay. Then one more is there, that is FIR. Then another question is there. Have you heard about free trial, fair trial? Fair. Come back to that story. Whose story? Shanti's story, yes. Suppose if the court is not giving a charge sheet to Shanti, Shanti was arrested, right? And suppose she is not getting the charge sheet of the case that the police filed against her, and also suppose her trial is conducted at a secret location where Shanti or none other, that means Shanti or his brother or his friends or family members can't present there. And also they didn't give any time for Shanti's lawyer to question the witnesses. So Shanti is not getting her charge sheet, and also the trial is conducting in a secret location, and her advocate is not getting time to cross-examine the witnesses, and also she have no right to present a witness also. Such type of trial is a fair one or an unfair one? You know the meaning of fair and unfair, right?
Unfair.
Is it a
Unfair.
fair decision? Unfair decision, right? It's an unfair decision. So, see, you imagine that Shanti's case itself, she is not getting the copy of the charge sheet. So she don't know which are the cases, which are the articles, or under which all sessions she's arrested, she don't know. Then after that, her family members and herself, she cannot be presented, or the trial is conducted as a secret location. So neither Shanti nor her family members are there. Then her advocate, she can't ask any question to the witness, and also she cannot present any witness against them. So in such cases, what will be the final verdict from the court? Without any trial and all, we can say that she will be punished, right? But if the such cases, we say it is an unfair trial. This is because the trial is not conducted in a fair manner. And you remember the most important article of our constitution that we discussed in the last chapter, this chapter and all, related to the life. Which article? Article 21. The Article 20 of the Constitution is upheld only if there is a free trial. Only if there is a free trial, the Article 21 of the Constitution is upheld. So, we are conducting in our country, most of the cases we are conducting a free trial. Then what do you mean by free trial? We said, what do you mean by unfair trial? Then what do you mean by a free trial? In an unfair trial, what all things are there? They didn't get
Charge.
charge sheet. So in a fair trial, what will happen?
They will get charge.
get-
sheet.
Ah, yes. Shanti get a copy of the charge sheet. And all other evidences that the prosecution presented against her. This is the charge sheet, and these are the evidences we are going to present before the court. So she get an idea about all the things. Okay, then after that, what we discussed? And also she came to know under which session she was arrested. Okay, which all offenses are there? The police charged against her. That also she came to know. Then the trial may be conducted in a secret place or in an open place. In an open court. If it is a free trial, the trial was held in an open court and there her family or her friends can also be there hearing the decisions. In the films and all, you see that? Have you noticed it?
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Some members of that accused person will also be there. You watched that movie? I will tell you one movie. ഒരു കുപ്രസിദ്ധ പയ്യൻ. Tovino's one movie.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone?
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay, many of you watched that movie. 2020?
Yes.
Okay, leave it. Kuprasiddha
Yes,
Bhayan. 2020. In that all movies you can see that the prosecution will be there, defense lawyer will be there. In 2020, Mammootty is the defense lawyer, right? And Lal is the prosecution. Okay, public prosecutor. But then their family members also can be sit there. The accused person's family members also can be there, so they can hear. That is possible only in the case of a free trial. Sorry, in a fair trial. Okay. So open court, the trial was held in an open court. And there, in the case of Shanti, so who can be there?
Brother.
Her brother Sushil can be there. And the trial was held in the presence of the accused. That is also important. Suppose the trial is, when the trial is there, accused person will also be there. Shanti is also there, right? Shanti is also there at the time of trial. And Shanti was defended by a lawyer also. Her defense lawyer will also be there. And her lawyer, Shanti's lawyer, get an opportunity to cross-examine all the prosecution witness. In that 2020 movie, you remember that? Mammootty is cross-examining Mamukoya. Right? Once the prosecution is asking questions to children, have you noticed that movie?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
the same thing. Same thing. So once a public prosecutor asks some questions to that, after that, who can ask? The defense lawyer. So he can cross-examine whether you see that this way. Here also in the case of Shanti's case also, you remember that Miss Shinde, first the public prosecutor asked her. Then after that, Miss Advocate Roy also asked her, right? Whether you see that she took the chain or some questions she asked like that. You remember it?
Yes.
Yes. Then also she asked, for the last 3 years, she is working in your house and nothing were lost from your house. So how can you say that she took the things? So like that, the defense lawyer also get a chance to cross-examine the witnesses. And the defense lawyer also get a chance to present a witness. That is, in this case, Inspector Sharma was presented. Inspector Sharma was presented as a witness because he arrested that gang who took the gold and other chains from the places. So the defense lawyer also get a chance to present the witnesses. Clear? So what do you mean by a free trial? A free trial means, a fair trial means the Article 21 of the Constitution is upheld. The dignity of the individual is upheld. The Article 21 of the Constitution is upheld. That means the court, the charge sheet should be given to the accused person, and they came to know what is the offense against them, and also they get a chance to be, the trial is conducted in an open court where all her brother, family members can be there. Then after that, the prosecution, the accused person, sorry, the trial was held in front of in the presence of the accused. The trial is held in the presence of the accused, and if the accused person can be defended by a defense lawyer, and the defense lawyer get a chance to cross examine the witnesses, and also the defense lawyer have the right to present, they also get a chance to present a witness. Clear, children? So what do you mean by a fair trial? A fair trial ensures the Article 21 of the Constitution is upheld. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So one
ma'am.
more period we have, right?
Yes.
That time we can complete this. We can complete this chapter. Please read the textbook. Okay. Before the next class, you must read what is a FIR, role of public prosecutor, judge, and free trial. If any doubt is there, you can ask and clarify in the next period. Okay. Now you have class, no, right? Children, bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.